Welcome to Al Sleep. Today I'm gonna share a new topic called insects, which has been recently added in our speaking part 1 topics. It's quite important for students to get or analyze the information like what the new topics are there or how many topics are added in the exam so they can easily get the correct idea, right? Anyway, without wasting our time, let's start our video lesson. So, suppose if examiner would ask you the question, do you like insects? And if you don't like, because I think most of the people don't like insects, right? So how you can say this? You can say, no, not at all. I don't want insects around me. Yeah, I find them very weird and creepy. I like butterflies and ladybird beetles though. See here in red color, I have used no, not at all. See, it gives a fluency to our language, right? Suppose if somebody asks you about your choice and you are not interested in that particular thing, so you can say no, not at all. Sometimes what happens, students just say no, I don't like this. So if you want to make your language more fluent and more native, so you can use this not at all, right? And here I have used in green color, I find them. Here see, find doesn't mean here that you are getting or receiving something, right? Here what happens, like, it is a sentence structure and it is used when you want to give your own opinion about something, right? Like, how do you feel about that particular thing? It is a good for you, or you feel it that it is a bad. It just depends on your choice. So then you can use this kind of sentence formation, I find them. In place of them, you can use any particular noun or pronoun that you want to talk about. Okay. And here I have used weird and creepy. Here, weird means like a very strange or unusual. Okay, like in Hindi we could say ajeeb, and creepy means like we could say frightening or a thing that makes you uneasy, right? So that could be creepy. Now, why I have used though here? Because I have already told that I don't like insects, right? But still, I have choice like butterflies and ladybirds. I like them. So if I want to interrupt my own statement and I want to change it, like in the form of however or but, yeah. So I have used this though. Now let's move to the next question. Are there many different insects where you live? So I would say, well, it's quite common thing in my area because we are surrounded by thicker greenery with agricultural fields. So most commonly you can be exposed to caterpillars, beetles, honeybees, butterflies, hoverflies, and many more. So here I have used word thicker greenery. Thicker greenery means the density of greenery. It means we have lots of plants and the trees around. And here I have used some insects name like caterpillars, beetles, honeybees. So one by one, I'm going to show the picture of these insects so you can easily get them, right? So here is the caterpillar. This is beetle, honeybees, butterflies, and hoverflies. Now our next question is, do you think insects are useful? And I will say, of course, they are indeed important. If insects were to disappear, the whole ecosystem would fall apart because they help in balancing the food chain. So here I have used of course. Of course is again a connector. It's not a connector, I would say, but it's a gap filler. So you can start your answer like this. Of course, if you agree with that, so you can say, of course, why not? Yeah. And indeed, I have used indeed here because I want to emphasize, I want to put focus on this particular thing that they are literally important. They are very important. That's why I have said they are indeed important. And here in green color, I have used this sentence formation. See, if insects were to disappear, the whole ecosystem would fall apart. So what happens? See, I have used here were to happen. Now, I'm not talking about past, right? So if you want to talk about any imagination or any possibility, okay, so what we do, we just write our first clause. This is the first clause. From if to disappear, this is our first clause of a sentence, and the whole to fall apart is the second clause of this sentence, right? So the first clause always be in past tense and the second would be in would form. Okay, so what happens, I think I have already told you in my previous videos also about this sentence formation. What happens, when you are trying to talk about the imagination, that thing that could happen, it could be a possibility, it is not the reality, then you have to use this kind of sentence formation. Okay, so if, then you have to use the past here. It could be had also, it could be was also, it depends on our sentence structure. I think these basic sentence structure you already know. And then in the next clause you have to use would, and with would you have to use the first form of verb. Ecosystem is a group or a community, we could say, where all the living organisms are connected. We can also call it biodiversity. Okay, so you can use it biodiversity also, you can say ecosystem also. Now our next question is, what kind of insects make some people scared? So here I would say, as far as I can guess, people probably get scared of those insects that can cause life-threatening diseases like mosquitoes bite and hornets sting, right? I believe these are two those things people always escape from. So in red color I have used as far as I can guess. See, in red color, all the things that I have used, these are showing our fluency and coherency. Okay, so don't forget, don't avoid these things in your speaking. Next, I have used probably. Probably is again, it is helping us in our cohesion. I could say in a coherency. Okay, it makes our language more connective. That what exactly we want to say, we are very sure about it or we are not sure about it. So these kind of connectors, these kind of words express our feelings, express our exact feelings. Okay, and here I have used word life threatening disease. So life threatening disease is what? Those diseases which cause death, right? So those are the life threatening, जो आपकी जान के लिए खतरा बने, वो बीमारी को हम कहते हैं life threatening. Got it? And mosquitoes bite. Mosquitoes we all know, like when we talk about malaria or yellow fever. So what happens? This kind of serious diseases are always caused by mosquitoes bite. And hornet sting, yeah, this is again very dangerous thing that can also cause any serious disease, like it could be fever or any another kind of thing that you can get into, right? Now our explanation is done here. And if you still have any query and you want to ask anything regarding IELTS speaking or any IELTS related stuff, you can easily ask me. You can feel free, or you can write down in the comment box. I hope you found this video lesson helpful. I'll meet you in my next video with new useful stuff. Till then, keep learning, keep speaking.